So everybody always asks me, what is a stock? What's the stock market? And to answer them, I like to think of one of my favorite things in the world, pie. I love pecan pie, I love pumpkin pie, I love blueberry pie, apple pie, peach pie, cherry pie, rhubarb pie, coconut cream puff pie. I love pies. And now I'm thinking about pies.
2 hours later.
All right, I'm thinking about pies. When you buy a stock, you are investing in a slice of some company. One company represents one pie. And let's say you buy 1,000 shares and the company has 1,000,000 shares. You're taking a very small slice of that company. You believe in that company. You believe in that pie. I love the pie analogy. But you have to think about how long do you want to hold on to your slice of the company. If you buy a stock, guess what? There's long-term investing where you say, okay, this is going to be a great company over several months, over several years, over several decades. That is the most popular strategy in the stock market. You buy a small slice of a company and you hold it, thinking that it's going to get bigger and be better over time. For me, I don't think that is very good. For me, pies get stale. I like it when it's fresh baked. So I just want to hold on to my slice for a very short amount of time, and then I eat it. So I usually hold on to a stock for, a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, a few weeks max. Because again, pies get stale, companies get stale, and in this world, in this economy, everything is changing so fast. You don't know what technology is going to be popular in like 5 or 10 years. So for me, when I see a stock, I want to trade it as opposed to invest in it. I want to use that slice of pie and I want to just ride it as much as I can. So for me in the stock market and for my top millionaire students, we invest in these stocks, we trade these stocks very quickly because let's say we think that it's a good company and maybe they just had good news. Companies have news all the time, whether they report earnings or they have some licensing deal where they license their technology to a bigger company, or maybe they acquire another company. There's all different kinds of news. But for me, I like buying these stocks and trading these stocks when there's news, when there's some kind of catalyst, because I'm simply using the stock for a very short period of time. I want to buy it or short sell it, which is betting against it, which is a whole nother thing that's going to take too long to explain. But I want to trade this stock in order to make money on it. And whether I try to make $1,000 or $2,000, my average gain over the past 2 decades is roughly $2,000 per trade. So I'm not investing for the long term. I'm not holding on to these stocks for years. I'm not thinking that this stock is going to be the next Microsoft. This is a mistake that a lot of people make. They get married to their stocks. For me, I want to trade it and I want to use it to grow my account. So I say, aim for singles, take singles all the time as opposed to going for home runs, if you like baseball analogies. Stocks go up and down, and I just want to trade them when they fit predictable patterns, and when they fit those predictable patterns, I want to ride it, and I want to take the meat of the move. So my goal is to usually make $1,000 or $2,000 on a trade, then I'm gone. That's it. So for me, the stock market is very useful at creating wealth. And I've done that, turning a few thousand into nearly 5 million. And now several of my students have taken a few thousand and turned it into several million. All through trading stocks. One stock at one time, maybe 2, not investing in like 7 stocks or 20 stocks, or investing in mutual funds where you're diversifying because you don't know which company is really going to make it. Instead, I like to focus on stocks that move up and down very quickly. And guess what? Sometimes I'm wrong. I cut my losses on that stock. That's it. The stock market for me is kind of like research gambling, okay? It's very, very simple. I'm either going to use the stock to grow my account, or if I'm wrong, I will take a small loss. And ideally, my gains are bigger than my losses. That's how my account grows over time. But if you ask me what a stock is, I will tell you it's something that you can trade to get richer. It's something that you can utilize if you study the past, because the patterns repeat, and you can use that stock, you can use that company, you can use the company's news to try to get a little richer. You are not getting married to the stock. You should not be thinking that this technology is going to make it. I've invested in companies in the past before I had my rules where I thought the technology was going to be amazing. And guess what? The technology succeeds and the stock doesn't. So it's not always a linear relationship where the technology and the stock don't always have to both boom together. Sometimes the technology can make it and the stock doesn't go up. Sometimes the technology bombs and yet the stock is getting hyped up and the stock really spikes a lot. So the stock market is not like an exact science either. This confuses a lot of people. You know, you want it to be like math and arithmetic where 9 plus 7 always equals 16. Okay, I can learn math, and the answer is the same for me, it's the same for you, it's the same for everybody. The stock market is a very difficult creature to deal with. And this is why 90% of traders lose money. 70% of all investors fail to beat the S&P 500 every year. The S&P 500 is an index that is the 500 largest companies in the US. So you have to understand that this is more of an art than a science. And that's why I'm always saying study the past, study patterns, see what's worked in the past, so that you can really start to study the stock market in the right way, rather than thinking about getting rich is just in hot picks or investing for the long term. Utilize the stock market well and become my next millionaire student. Go click apply now just below this video. I'll teach you the art. Hey, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor and Trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.